What is up, TOGs? So, for those of you who don't know, I enjoy cutting up a rug a little bit, like to dance, and I'm not much of a person for reality TV, which I guess, I don't know, you call this reality TV if you want, but one of the shows I used to watch before I stopped kind of watching TV at all, and especially reality TV, was So You Think You Can Dance. And one of my favorite people that's ever been on that show, his name was Philip. The dude, man, that dude was just like otherworldly, but just an amazing dancer, and just a great guy. I follow him on Instagram now, and this does lead back into a topic that doesn't have to do with dancing. So if you've already tuned out, tune back in, because we're going to talk about something here that I think most people can relate to or have something to say about this topic, and that topic is cancel culture. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what cancel culture is, in general terms, it's the way that we've come to look at things that we don't agree with, companies we don't agree with, organizations we don't agree with, and boycotting them or wishing that they'd go out of business. So one of the things that Philip had to say about this topic, and we're going to find a place to stop because I want to read what he had to say to you verbatim. Let's shut the bike off and we'll just talk for a second. So cancel culture, you know what cancel culture is now, if you didn't already, and this was profound to me because this is, I always knew that I didn't agree with cancel culture. Well, and cancel culture doesn't just have to do with an organization or with a business. It also has to do with people, right? So with celebrities or with a politician or somebody that you know, right? It's the fact that you might not agree with something that someone says or something that someone's done, and then you just want them to be cut off from society. You want them to be ostracized. You want them to not have any friends, right? Something like that. So cancel culture, it's to me, it's toxic and it's unnecessary. Now let me read this quote for you, and then we'll move on from there. The quote says, "A reformed human is more helpful to society than an outcasted offender." I'm going to read that again because I think this is really important. A reformed human is more helpful to society than an outcasted offender. Now let's start the bike up and we'll ride and talk. So this relates directly to something that a friend of mine posted as well on social media. And you know, I would say I talked to this friend, but in this day and age, I don't talk to my friends. The way that I communicate with my friends right now is social media. So, you know, it's just the way things are right now. This school would have cars in the parking lot because teachers would be here working, and maybe students would be taking classes here on the weekend. But no, because of what's going on right now, we have no classes. And we have a very distanced relationship with people. So I was looking at my friend's page, and he was talking about how he didn't agree with something that happened with him and a certain business, and I'm not going to tell you who this person is, and I'm not going to tell you the business that they're talking about. But he disagreed with a policy that they ran, and that actually worked against him in his business dealings with this organization. But he didn't call for a boycott. He didn't call for this company to go out of business. He didn't call for people to not shop at this place. What he called for was that they changed their policy. He said that he had contacted their corporate offices and asked them about the policy and would like to make a formal complaint asking that the policy be changed. And then he asked anyone else who had a similar experience to do the same. Now, how is this different from cancel culture? Cancel culture this is different from cancel culture because cancel culture would call for you to stop shopping at that place, for you to boycott that business, for you to protest that business. Now, please don't mistake these comments as anti-protest, because as far as riots, looting, the destruction of property, I don't agree with that. But what I do agree with is peaceful protest and the things that are going on in my country, in the United States, and frankly that they're going on around the world as well. I don't disagree with peaceful protest at all. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is cancel culture in general needs to really be careful about how they approach things. And this isn't saying that cancel culture is a organization or an organized group of people. It's just kind of the MO. It's the mode of operation for people in general right now, and it's really, really unhealthy. If we were to continue to do this, you know, you're gonna disagree with a policy from a company. You're going to get burned by a policy that one of the places that you shop has in place. Don't make your disagreement with a company, with a person, with a organization, make you want that corporation or that entity to be eliminated. That's just, it's destructive. It's not helpful, and really, I think the most dangerous thing about cancel culture is that when we talk about boycotting a business, when we talk about eliminating or ostracizing a person from society, is that we eliminate that as a whole. As far as business goes, you could be talking about hundreds, if not thousands of people losing their jobs. And I think if we take a step back and we think about it, that's not something that we really want. This is also not to say that there aren't businesses and there aren't organizations that deserve to be boycotted. By all means, I'm not saying that either. I'm talking about just the very essence of people wanting to eliminate and completely wipe out things that they don't agree with and things that affect them personally. So if you are part of cancel culture, take a step back. Think about what it really means when you wish the cancellation of something or somebody. Really think about it. I think that there's such a detachment right now of people from other people and people from organizations as like this blind thing that won't affect anything except for like the rich people who are in charge of those organizations. And that's really, really the most difficult thing about cancel culture is when we talk about boycotting a big business, right? Especially if it's an ethical thing that you have against that business. If you believe in your heart that they're doing something unethical, it's really difficult to take a step back and think about what is the effect that taking this business out of the equation, having that place go out of business, what is that effect going to have on more than just the people who are in charge, who make the policy? And I don't think that there's a simple answer to this discussion or a simple solution to the way we figure this out. But I think the part of ourselves and the part of, and I keep saying cancel culture, but that's what we're talking about, the part of cancel culture that we need to consider is putting humanity and empathy back into the equation. So guys, this is a really divisive and a really hot topic right now in the world. So I'm sure if you have something to say, maybe you've already stopped the video to make a comment, but if you've got something to say about this, make sure you leave it in the comments. The only thing that I would ask, especially with a topic like this, is that you keep things civil. If you've just got something negative to say, if you're just here to make an argument, you know, think twice before you put that reply up for the whole world to see. And that's just in general, right? If you're on the internet and you're leaving comments on stuff, you know, think twice about the reputation that you're putting out there for yourself. And that's all. Because I have such strong feelings about it, I missed something that I wanted to say, and I'll just tack it on here. But what I wanted to say was, let's change cancel culture into change culture. There's a common saying out there that people can't change. I don't believe that at all. I think people can change. And so instead of canceling, let's change things. If you don't like the way something is, help make the change. Be that change. And that's the last thing that I wanted to say about this. So with that, let's close this video out.
We now return to your regular programming.
But guys, that's all I've got for you today. If you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up down there, which is the like button. And if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button. Guys, if you're out there riding, please be safe. Be kind to one another. My name's Eric. I'm that one guy. And I am out.